Another day, another video. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Today we are watching the Vampire Diaries. This is episode 11 of season 3. Hopefully guys are enjoying the series so far. The first 2 seasons have been uploaded, as well as the first 10 of season 3, and it is getting very interesting. It looks like last episode that Damon, well, he went to find Stefan, didn't he? They ended up having a fight outside. Stefan, you know, actually released the information that he saved Stefan. I mean, he saved Damon. You know, he didn't ruin Damon's plan. What he did was he saved his life. If it wasn't for him, Damon would be dead now, as well as Klaus. But it's his love for his brother that is protecting him, and that's interesting because Damon was saying that, obviously, why'd you keep saving him? He literally said that, and that's the thing. Why did they keep saving it? It's because they love each other, even though they'll never say it. And it's hilarious because they ended up putting a plan together themselves that they will work together as a team. Team Defan, mate. Can't wait for that to take Klaus down. It's interesting. He ended up showing him inside. That's where Stefan's got the coffins hid that he stole from Klaus. What's really good is that Stefan has got the witches helping him because they hate Klaus as much as he does. And basically the coffins are there and they've got a spell in it, so if Klaus goes inside you can't even see them, which is amazing. Obviously we've got a storyline going on with Jeremy. Klaus, because he's obviously trying to find Stefan, and he's asking Delena where he is, and she's saying she doesn't know. Well, he said that he's going to do anything it takes until he gets him. So basically he got Tyler on his side. Tyler managed to take Jeremy's Vervain bracelet off him, and he managed to compel him. So pretty much, I don't know if he compelled him or if Klaus compelled him, but what he ended up compelling him to do is walk out in the middle of the street while the truck was coming right at him at full speed. Alaric seen it, he ran over, pushed him out the way, saved Jeremy's life, but got crashed into himself. Luckily Alaric had his ring on, well, he died, but he come back to life. But this time it's fascinating because he was actually coughing up blood now. Usually he just comes back alive and there's no dramas, but now he's actually suffered injuries. So I wonder what's going on there. I was saying maybe it's because he actually got hit off a moving object and not killed by the actual person himself. Does that make sense? So it had different consequences. We got the first mutual kiss from Damon and Delena. I really enjoyed that at the very end. You know, he was saying, do you know what was good, right, is that there was a moment where Delena said, I don't know what I would do if you wasn't here for me, Damon. And that was a perfect time to kiss, right? And Damon was like, and he held back, yeah. And he said, Stefan's still here. You know, Stefan saved my life. And he relayed that information. He didn't need to do that, man. He relayed the information. And then he said that he's working, obviously, I can't remember actually if he said that he's working with a plan to get Klaus. But he did say that he's pretty devastated because obviously he's his brother's girl and he was feeling sorry for himself. But then he said, you know what, sack this. Why should I feel sorry for myself? I want what I want. Went over, boom, kissed. I really enjoyed it. Honestly, really, really enjoyed it. And that is, obviously that's where we are. Klaus is hunting down Stefan and Damon, and obviously he got Rebecca back actually. Delena gave him Rebecca back. She said she was the one that daggered her, and they pretty much come up with a deal between them that obviously he's not going to attack Delena and anyone for taking out Rebecca, but she did release information that Rebecca knows that he killed the mother, and basically so he took Rebecca and he daggered her, he re-daggered her, you know. He can't be having her coming back and going after him, but that's where we currently are. So if you do enjoy today's episode, please smash a like and the button, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you fancy clicking on my video, and let's jump into today's video.
Really sleep last night.
Yeah, me neither. Something to do with dying.
Those rings have a shelf life. He's not protected, neither are you.
Jeremy was packing when I left the house.
Have you talked to Damon today?
Why?
No reason.
She's giving me vibes that she didn't like the kiss. I was fucking bigging it up in the introduction as well. I was buzzing for it. Please tell me that she's not going back on it now.
Hello?
Oh.
No, I said I wouldn't. Yeah, I know what you said. Better.
Oh, it's a hybrid. Fucking wounded for him. I love how the hands are strong enough to go right inside the heart.
I got held up. It's okay. I just got here too.
Oh, is it Caroline's birthday?
I have something I need to tell you. He'll be staying with some old family friends in Denver until this whole class thing blows over. I asked Damon to compel him. The only reason I'm telling you is because I know that you two haven't really worked out your stuff.
I think Klaus is in that. Bonnie's dreams, right?
Wasting your time.
Which leaves Elijah and 2 others. 3 sleeping originals. You'd think spirits of a bunch of dead witches that can make a coffin invisible, that they'd figure out how to open one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play defense.
He kills you, He's bluffing. The only way to call someone's bluff, Stefan, is to be willing to lose everything if you're wrong.
I do like this, Stefan.
I don't want you to leave town.
I think this could be a good thing. You know, at least until all this cloud stuff blows over.
I'm just sorry you have to go. That's all. You almost got Jeremy killed.
There's nothing that I can do about it, Caroline. I understand why you can't be with me. Even though I want to put you first, I'll never be able to. And I'm sorry.
Should just give her. I felt well tighting him then, right? I didn't want to interrupt it because it was intense and Coldplay was playing in the background, right? He was singing It's Over. Like, obviously, people told me to listen more of the songs. I could clock it then. I knew that was going to happen. But it's really tight, like he was saying. He wants to be with her, right? But there's nothing he physically can't do. He can't control himself. But he's sired to him and he can't control it. And it's devastating, isn't it? Because he wants to be with Caroline, but he obviously knows the situation's shite, and he can't control himself. I really feel sorry for both of them, to be fair. I really like Caroline, and do you know what, right? I actually like Tyler, and I never thought I would say that.
Surprised you're still in town. I gave you your freedom.
I don't like your hybrid friends. I want them gone.
Yeah, well, I kind of like having them around.
Guzzling for vein like the rest of them. I get a little moody.
Just ask my siblings. Isn't it time you handed them over?
Continue to threaten me. I'm gonna be forced to retaliate.
I drop Elijah in the Arctic.
This poker face is really good here.
Is everything okay?
Oh, fucking get in there, mate.
You may want to send the rest of them away before it gets messy.
Mate, you can make a compilation of me saying, this is the best fucking Stefan that we've seen in this show. Literally. I never want this Stefan to change. Maybe become a bit more nicer to the humans, right? But stay this guy. I fucking love him, mate.
Happy birthday!
Take, like when we're little.
Except with tequila.
Technically, I'm dead. Well, I think I have another idea.
What happened?
What happened is Stefan had two paths in front of him and he chose the one that made me angry. I need you to bite her.
What? A hybrid bite will kill a vampire.
Yeah, I know exactly what it'll do. So one could consider this me putting your undying loyalty to the test.
Oh, he's gonna go after him somehow, Tyler and Caroline.
I'm thinking there's another option here to play. A bit of a dimmer switch. Because I can't predict how far he's willing to go until somebody gets killed.
Suddenly you care who lives or dies?
I have a small list.
Shall we guess Damon's list? Literally, his list is Stefan, Elena, Alaric, literally. That's what I'm guessing Damon's list is.
This is creepy. But you don't need a birthday. You need a funeral. Friend, overachiever.
Mean girl. Sometimes, no offense.
Cheers or whatever. Okay, make a wish.
What's a wish, do you reckon? Something to do with Tyler?
I'm gonna get a drink, write a check, and then we're out.
What Alaric was gonna ask me about last night.
I'm glad to see you're still alive. Half of me thought you dropped dead in your sleep.
Are you on the Founders Council?
I'm a Fel. I come from a long line of founders. My senior prom date dumped me on this bridge.
Did you throw him over?
No, but I should have. I've been holding a grudge ever since.
Good to see you, Damon.
You realize that you've been kissing the ass of an immortal hybrid?
Klaus has promised to protect Tyler, Damon.
From who? His hybrids are
Him.
the ones that the town needs protection from.
All you have to do is to get Stefan to stop decapitating my friend.
Interesting. That is actually interesting.
Caroline, what are you doing? Huh? Nothing. Huh? You're a bad sober liar. You're an even worse drunk liar.
For a break, you can't control what everyone does all the time.
Oh shit, Bonnie.
I just feel it's really wrong that you compelled Jeremy to leave town. You're taking his choices away. You can't tell him.
You know,
Oh, here we go.
you guys are ruining a perfectly good funeral.
Bonnie is right. Literally, she's taking people's own personal decisions away. Like, if he wants to leave, right, it should be his choice, shouldn't it? I know he did throw it out there, but he didn't say that. Do you know what I mean? He did say we should move away, you know, we should get away. That didn't mean that he was going to. It was just a throwaway statement, and she's took it and ran with it and not let him choose it himself. So I do agree with Bonnie on this one.
Let innocent people get caught in the crossfire of a pissing contest between a hybrid and a vampire.
I know what I'm doing.
Damn it, Meredith.
Back off, Brian.
You might want to get to know her before you become her white knight. The one begging to have his teeth kicked in.
She's got an agenda, hasn't she? But I do like how Alaric
My
stood up.
senior prom date. Thanks for the hero moment.
Anytime.
If she's going to be an absolute arsehole like she is in Pretty Little Liars. I didn't like her in Pretty Little Liars, to be fair. She dumb and treeing, honestly. And I feel like she's got an agenda. But I'm not going to judge her yet. It's too early. You can't judge everyone by first appearance, even though Michael turned out to be an arsehole from first appearance. And it stayed true, didn't it?
no dead hybrids at the founders party.
No, I told Klaus to get his hybrids out of town. He didn't listen. So protecting Elena is your problem now. See, I'm not compelled by Klaus to do that anymore.
Don't give me that no humanity crap.
I don't know. To beat the villain, Damon, you have to beat
the villain. Just before this happens, yeah, this whole scene starts. I want to know if Tyler's going to be inside here, right, and his sired shit, whatever it is going to start possessing him, take control of him.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
Is that how you see it? We're stuck?
I'd say it's attached itself to all of you pretty tight, yeah.
I have no business messing in Jeremy's head. Just don't know what else to do.
Klaus can't control me. Not when it comes to you.
Go on, Tyler, fight for it.
I love you.
What the hell?
No, Caroline.
Get away from me! Get away!
Right, so the only way that we know to be cured is Klaus's blood. Oh, fuck. How'd he get in it? I mean, technically, Tyler fucking went through the plan, didn't he? He can go back and say, mate, man's bit Caroline. He'll be seen as like a hero, like Stefan was when he first saved him in that last episode, but that's mad. Literally, maybe we're going to find another way out to get cured from a hybrid bite. I don't know. We've only seen Klaus's blood so far, so this bit now has got me fully intrigued.
Caroline!
Come on, Caroline. We don't have any more drinks.
Oh, Stefan.
Why the hell do you have Elena's phone?
Making my next move. Let me ask you something. What's Klaus gonna do if he can't make any more hybrids?
What now? You just pulled me away from a fascinating conversation.
He's gonna try and use her against you. Do what he says. He's operating on crazy right now. Now, I don't have a clue how far he's willing to take this, so if he says blink, I suggest you blink.
It's interesting, isn't it? That is interesting because I think Klaus kind of likes Stefan. And in terms of what, do you know what Stefan's going to do? Because I don't, honestly. Like, literally, he's literally off the rails, which makes it fascinating because you don't actually know what's going to happen. Like, when he chopped that girl's head off, I did not expect that. It's come from nowhere, and that's what I'm really loving. The fact that I don't know what's to come, and everything's just random, yeah, that is what's good. Like, I love it when you can't tell what's about to happen. Like this storyline here, prime example. How the hell's Caroline going to survive? Because Klaus wanted a bit, didn't he? And she's been bit. So, like, you're just constantly guessing, like, what's happening next.
Can you hear me? I'm sorry. What's the big move you're making?
Maybe I'll just turn you into a vampire.
Oh, go on, son.
Tell your hybrids to get out of town, Klaus. Well, then I'm gonna drive your blood source off Wickery Bridge.
Ah, yes, kill her, Stefan, kill her. Go on, Stefan.
Because your coffins are next to go.
Go on, lad.
Stop the car, Stefan.
Stefan dragged me in there. Like, literally, I'm all on Stefan's side this season. I'm loving it, honestly. Unpredictability is what I am all for. Even him, right there, looking at his face at the end, he didn't even know if he was going to go through with it. I think he was hoping that Klaus was gonna say what he did, but if he didn't, he was willing to go off it. So even he's not in the right mind. But I don't care if Elena's a vampire or not. I just think that would have been an absolute sick play to do.
My parents died going over this bridge.
He backed down. He has a weakness. If I know his weakness, I can destroy him. Destroying Klaus is all I've left.
You had me. Trying to make me hate you.
That is obvious, isn't it? It's clear as day that he's been pushing her away purposely. Literally purposely. So, I mean, that's not news to anyone. I think I'd be more fuming that he's just left me on that bridge and I've got to make my own way back without a phone.
You made him do this to her. I am here to help, Matt.
You want something in return?
Just your support.
Come in.
Fine. Support for what?
Are you going to kill me?
On your birthday, do you really think that low of me? What's known as collateral damage is nothing personal. Die if that's what you want. Thought about it myself once or twice. There's a whole world out there waiting for you, and you can have all of it.
I don't want to die.
Have at it.
I'm interested to see he save Caroline. That little speech that he gave her was very interesting. It was like it was coming from the heart in a pure, nice intention way, but it's obviously not. It's always got a double meaning. But I feel like that's like a speech that Dumbledore would give Harry or something.
You know, Stefan won this round for us today. Pushed Klaus to the edge. Klaus blinked. He was the better villain.
Don't sound so impressed.
I hope I'll be a little proud.
You can't kiss me again.
I know. That's right.
It is right.
Just not right now.
I do love Damon in certain situations, man, honestly.
Good night, Damon.
Like she's saying there, that's not right, and he's like, it is right, just not right now. It's facts, literal facts, mate. Literally, what we in 10 episodes in, all Stefan has done, yeah, is fucking bombarded her and pushed her away consistently. Like she was saying on the bridge, is that what you've been trying to do? Push me away, mate. It's so obvious. Even if he's doing it from the heart, right, to save her, there's only so much that you can take. You know, if I lived my day-to-day life, right, and someone was absolutely like tearing me down consistently, telling how much they hated me, I would begin to lose my appeal to them. Do you know what I mean? If I regarded them on a high pedestal and then consistently every day they're telling me how much they hate me, how much they don't want to be with me, I'd go from the top and I'd go down the ladder and I'd be at the bottom. Do you know what I mean? Not giving a crap, like, especially what he's just done to her there. And then on the other side, you've got Damon, who every time someone's knocking you down a peg, he's lifting you back up to the same peg. You know what I mean? So like, they're taking steps above. So yeah, I mean, I know it's Damon and Stefan, but if it was Matt and Tyler, it's just the same. No matter who she was with, the person that she should be with now is Damon. It's just bad timing for her, obviously. Sometimes it is just bad timing, but you know, you got to roll with it. He's there saving you and one's there taking you down, so you know, either be happy or just be miserable.
Look, Lark's waiting.
Go on by there, tell him. He's just going to say bye.
Came to say goodbye.
See you in a bit, Jez, man. Hope you come back soon. Imagine he charms her and gets her on his side.
I was buzzed, Elena. Can't be held responsible for being judgmental.
I've disappointed her a little, like them.
You're doing a lot better than you think. Here lies Elena Gilbert.
I like
A
that.
fun girlfriend and an amazing friend.
Do you know what, right? Someone said in the comments in 2 videos ago, I think, that in the fandom, many people hate Matt. And that was interesting to me because so far I've not hated Matt at all. I mean, he's pissed me off a few times in different storylines. Life's pretty shit. Everyone's dead. He's like Jeremy 2.0. All his family's dead and he's on his own, working here in this bar, and everything just goes against him. So.
Well, I put a kid on a plane.
Yours?
Kind of.
A long story.
Then you should probably buy me a beer.
The medical examiner.
Oh.
Mistake, he's not a vampire.
No.
Either that doctor's killed him or Alaric's killed him, and I'm not having Alaric's killed him. Doesn't fit his personality, and if it does, it's totally out of sync, and it wouldn't make any sense personally to me. But again, then why would that woman kill him? Especially after she told Alaric that she should have threw him off the bridge, and she has to work with him, and she exposed herself. So then, I don't know. It's a weird one, that, isn't it? I definitely think it's one of them two, anyway. But that is going to wrap up today's video. Thanks for clicking on my video today. Really do appreciate it. Very interesting one. Stefan looked like he was willing to go to the ends of the earth. Kill Elena. Do whatever it takes. When he swiftly chopped that woman's head off, totally unexpected. Looks sick. It's my favourite side of Stefan. Obviously, Jeremy, he's gone now, apparently. Been put on a plane to Denver. That woman at the end there, that doctor, obviously, she's trying to work her way in with Alaric. Interesting, because she said she's on the council and she knows about vampires and stuff, and she said that guy that was killed in the forest there, he was the person that signed off on the dead bodies to say that it was animal bites and stuff. So obviously they knew that there was attacks. Now he's been staked even though he's not a vampire, which is interesting because, I mean, only somebody who knows about vampires would use a wooden stake. Now I think it's either Alaric or her, but I don't understand why it would be Alaric. It wouldn't fit his profile. He seems to want to save the humans, and the reason he joined the council was to protect them. Obviously, like he said, his speech was, you've got a werewolf son and you've got a vampire daughter and there's no one here to protect the humans. So why would he go around and kill a random guy that he's never really met just at a party one time? Doesn't make any sense. Caroline's just had blood fed to her from Klaus. It looked like Tyler bit her. I don't know if he meant to or not. I'm conflicted about that one because obviously Klaus was saying go and bite her and he was saying no. And then, yeah, he just looked like he didn't want to do it, but then he went through with it anyway. So I wonder if it's accidental. But then if it's accidental, it's too coincidental. Do you know what I mean? Accidental, so coincidental. But Klaus has saved her, and he gave her a little speech as well, as if he was like he was gonna, I don't know, like, is she sired to him now? That's what I want to know. Have we had a vampire transition over to a hybrid yet? That is one thing I didn't mention in the episode, but I'm trying to think now, because obviously Tyler, he was a werewolf, transitioned over, and it seems like all the werewolves there, they've transitioned over to hybrids, but I don't know if we've had a vampire become a hybrid. It's more werewolf style. So I'm fascinated because he gave her a nice little speech, and he gave her a present as well for her birthday, and she seemed to she liked it as well in a way. Elena said that she can't kiss Damon, it's not right, but I think that's a load of crap. It's perfectly fine. She's getting pushed away from one person and another person's there being nice to her. So I know it's Stefan and Damon, but take them out and it could be Joe Bloggs and Phil McCracken or whatever it is, and it would still be the same. I would still have the same opinion. So that's where I stand on that one. Bonnie, she looks like she's not happy with Elena at all for sending Jeremy away. Looks like there might be a bit of conflict going there. We're still trying to get inside the coffin, which I think it is Klaus from the dream that Bonnie had. But then how... I was trying to figure out as well. Damon said, right, there were 6 siblings. 1 died in the pre-plague. 1 died from the werewolves. Then you've got Elijah. Then you've got Rebecca. And you've got Klaus. So... does that mean my maths is just terrible there? I'm trying to think. That's 5. So there's 1 more coffin. But, yeah, so there's 1 more coffin that we haven't seen. But also there's another coffin because he was saying Klaus is alive. So who's in there? But I'm saying it is Klaus. So they think they might have 2 more siblings. I think there's 1 and Klaus. Interesting, fascinating. Can't wait to watch the next episode. If you guys are excited too, please smash a like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for clicking on my video. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.